Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to class. Let's see. So today we start a new unit. It's the unit 9. And we are going to talk about parts of the body, injuries, diseases, treatments, medicine, symptoms. We're going to talk about the human body, okay? So we're a lot of vocabulary, a lot of things to learn in this class. So as you can see, the topic for this unit is watch out. Watch out, in English you can also say look out. What do you guys think means watch out, look out?
Aguas.
Yes, very well. Aguas. Yes, con cuidado. Yes, but if you say be careful, es como cuidado, be careful. Pero si una persona está en peligro, lo mejor es decir watch out, look out, y de esa forma los advertimos de un peligro inminente, right? So watch out, look out. Okay, what is the team going to do? What is this activity? Do you know the name of this activity? ¿Saben el nombre de la actividad que hace este chico? O adolescente, o I don't know, maybe it's a woman too, but what do you think or he's doing? Snowboarding. This is snowboarding. Okay, very well. So, do you think it's dangerous? Would you like to do this activity?
Yes.
Yes? Me too. Looks fun. Unfortunately, I'm not very good. I don't have a good balance. So I would certainly fall and hurt myself, maybe. Okay. Very well. So we're going to start talking about injuries. Vamos a hablar acerca de heridas o formas en las que te puedes lastimar. But in order to start, let's start with an entertaining and painful video. Okay. The worst pain ever. ¿Cuál es el peor dolor que puede sentir un ser humano? What do you think? Tell me ideas. What is the worst pain? I mean, physical pain, no, not emotional. No hablemos de emocional, físico.
Tooth pain.
Sorry?
The tooth pain.
Tooth pain, okay, un dolor de muela.
O de parto.
Yeah.
As a quick YouTube.
When someone is born. What do you think, Carla?
When you burn your body or your hand or tooth.
Okay, very well. When you break your teeth. Okay. Giving birth. Right. Okay, well, we'll see. What are those? Any other opinion?
Bueno, pues según la medicina, los 3 peores dolores son ótico, que es el dolor de oído, nefrótico, que es el dolor de riñón, y dental.
Okay. Óptico, frótico, and dental?
Nefrótico, que es como el dolor renal. A mí nunca me ha dolido un riñón, pero dicen que es horrible.
And I have earache. Sí, a mí me da frecuentemente dolor de oído por cuando se me mete agua. Confirmo que sí duele mucho. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, must be very painful. Okay, thank you. That's interesting information. We're going to watch the video and let's see what are the most painful things you can feel.
You ready to suck it up, Buttercup? Because today we're diving straight into the most painful injuries you could ever experience. Torn ACL. It's the bane of every professional athlete, one of the most common sports injuries, and one that can easily end your dreams of being a global superstar. From Tom Brady, Chipper Jones, Teddy Bridgewater, and... wait, Tiger Woods? Really? As we were saying, Torn ACLs are a nightmare for professional athletes engaged in extreme performance sports such as golf, apparently. Yeah, the sport where you drive to your ball after you hit it. Anyway, torn ACLs are caused by sudden and very rapid changes in direction. Your anterior cruciate ligament connects your knee bone to your shin bone and is responsible for 90% of your leg's stability. When you suddenly change direction and your ligament tears, your leg can't properly support you anymore and you'll be on your way to a very quick introduction with the dirt. If the tear is small, you can typically get away with rest and rehabilitation. Though beware, because even a small tear can take you out of the sports action for up to a year. This is the reason that the injury is so dreaded by professional athletes, who in effect can tank an entire season and even part of a second season with just a small tear. However, if the tear is severe enough, the entire ligament might need to be replaced with surgery. In that case, your torn ligament will be replaced with a grafted-on tendon that can be taken from another part of your knee or from that of an organ donor. Think just because you're not a pro athlete, you're not at risk. Think again. ACL tears can occur from everyday things like jumping and landing wrong, doing squats improperly, twisting your leg in a fall, and just sitting there watching your favorite YouTube channel. Only one of those is made up, and we're not telling you which. Speaking of tearing things, if you like using your arms, this next excruciating injury will leave you crippled for up to a year and a half. Torn ulnar collateral ligament. Let's stick with ligaments for now, because your body is full of them and they are extremely prone to ripping, tearing, and generally disintegrating into dust inside your body. And when they do, it's a one-way ticket to the worst pain in your life, both from the injury and the very, very long and painful rehabilitation process. Most common in sports that involve rapid overhead movement, such as baseball and discus throwing and the javelin, this injury leads to the tearing of the ulnar collateral ligament, which is located in your elbow. As the most important ligament in providing stability for your forearm and elbow, a torn ulnar collateral ligament is not only painful, but can make any activities, even non-sports related ones, impossible. You can trust us on this one because the writer of this script is writing from personal experience. Like a torn ACL, you might hear a pop when you first suffer the injury, after which, if the tear is small, you'll experience extreme pain radiating from the inside of your elbow and will generally be unable to move your elbow very far without extreme distress. If the injury is severe enough to tear your ligament completely, you'll need surgery to replace the torn ligament and as much as a year and a half to recover. Baseball fans might remember
Okay,
that.
let's see. So a review, right? It says, okay, torn ACLs. What is an ACL? It's anterior cruciate ligament. Okay, como ruptura de ligamento, right?
In your ligament tears, your leg can't properly support you anymore, and you'll be on your way to a very quick introduction with the dirt. If the tear is small, you can typically get away with
tear is desgarrar, okay? Desgarrarse. So we have tear, puede ser, por ejemplo, tela, ropa, por ejemplo, si se rasga una tela, no decimos it broke, decimos it's torn out. It's torn out, quiere decir está rasgado. It's torn out. Okay. En este caso, el ligamento. Right? Must be painful. Sorry, I sent a message, but sorry, May. Who is May, by the way? ¿Quién es May? Es que me aparece en WhatsApp como May.
Profe, una pregunta. ¿Qué había dicho que era it's turned out?
Ok, Maite. Tear es rasgar, es el verbo. Turn es el adjetivo, desgarrado.
Tear like a lágrima.
Como lágrima, sí. Exacto. Sí, es la misma palabra. Nada más que la pronunciación sería tear. If it's the verb. Sí, pero es lágrima igual se escribe así, se escribe tear, right? Okay, so dice si la rasgadura es pequeña, if the tear is small, you can get rehabilitation.
Rest and rehabilitation. Though beware, because even a small tear can take you out of the sports action for up to a year.
Or you can be out for a year. And look, just playing golf. playing golf and you can do that. Okay. Well, see, another thing, fractured leg, fractured, ¿qué creen que decir fractured leg? Leg es pierna. So fractured leg, what is that?
Pierna fracturada.
Yes, exactly. Pierna fracturada. So I think we don't need to say why, right? Okay. Pain. Have you ever fractured? Informalmente en inglés se dice break. Break a leg. De hecho, la palabra break a leg, que es fracturarse una pierna o romperse una pierna, decimos, se utiliza como para desear suerte a una persona, como para decirle buena suerte. Sorry, Merari, I'm sending messages to people that I shouldn't. Okay. Very well. I was saying, break a leg. Break a leg es una frase en inglés que se utiliza como para decir buena suerte, que te vaya bien. So it's like, why? Porque alguien para desear suerte podría desearle que se rompa la pierna. The thing, dice, the myth is that in the stand-up shows, esta frase se creó para los comediantes. Entonces, cuando les iban a pasar a dar un show, entonces les deseaban suerte. Pero hay una superstición que al desear suerte antes del show, de hecho sucedía lo contrario. La persona tenía mala suerte. Entonces decían break a leg, rómpete una pierna, es decir, desear el mal para desearle el bien. Doesn't make many sense, but that's supposedly the origin of this expression. When you say break a leg, is generally everyone understands break a leg es como muy buena suerte, right? Pero el origen sería ese. Okay, so I hope you break a leg, like wishing the opposite, that you have very good luck. Okay, well, very well. So this is a pain, right? Entonces estamos ahí aprendiendo indirectamente con este video un poco de vocabulario, right? Fracture, leg. Okay. In all times, amputation. En viejos tiempos, si te fracturabas, te amputaban. Okay, imagine. They said that they would put like rods and nails, como que te ponen los clavos, ¿no? La pierna, okay. Must be very painful. So my question was, have you ever broken a leg? ¿Se han roto algún hueso? ¿Fracturado?
Me not.
Not me. Yeah, me neither.
But
Me neither.
me podría haber roto un hueso la vez que me caí de las escaleras,
Almost. That's good. You didn't.
pero tuve la suerte de que no.
Yeah, you didn't break a leg. Okay. Not okay. That's good. I'm happy for you guys. Please never break a leg.
Fractured vertebrae.
Okay, también. Fracturarse una vértebra.
Injuries we've covered so far can be recovered from, even if very painful rehabilitation can take a very long time. Vertebrae, however, are kind of the prima donnas of the skeletal system.
Informalmente, vamos a llamarle spine. Spine, sería la columna vertebral. Lo interesante en el inglés es que cuando hablemos de vocabulario médico o científico, entre más complicado o sofisticado sea el vocabulario, más parecido va a ser al español. Por ejemplo, informalmente se dice spine. Y esto para nosotros nos puede sonar como a una espina, right? But in English, formally, we say vertebrae. Que, bueno, vértebra, entendemos, right? Porque con el idioma como de la ciencia es el latín. Entonces, aparentemente, entre más formal y más sofisticado es el vocabulario cuando hablamos de ciencia, medicina, entonces van a ver que es muy parecido al español. ¿Ok? Vocabulario más coloquial, pues va a ser como de otro origen, por ejemplo, como fractura, podemos decir break, que es la forma más común, Ya la manera más técnica es a fracture, que es parecido al español, right? So that's a good thing.
And once they can go for good with devastatingly painful consequences. Vertebrae can be fractured in a variety of ways. People with severe osteoporosis, a disease that weakens the bones, can fracture a vertebrae just from sneezing, which must make allergy season extremely terrifying for them. People with tumors on the spine may not even be aware of the tumor until it's eaten away enough of the vertebrae and causes it to collapse. However, by far, most people fracture vertebrae in sports, falls, and car accidents. Fractured vertebrae can lead to a host of medical issues. You might get lucky and only suffer severe back pain, sometimes lasting for life even after the bone is healed. Or you might get unlucky and suffer partial or complete paralysis. If the damage is severe enough and has affected the nerves that run along the spine, that paralysis too might last for life. Treatment for a fractured vertebrae can be surgical or non-surgical. In non-surgical treatment, the vertebrae is allowed to heal on its own, which means you'll be left in crippling pain for several months. While medication can be effective, doctors are wary of prescribing habit-forming opioids, and thus you might be left with nothing but Tylenol to fight off the pain. A relatively new procedure known as vertebroplasty can be used to treat severe fractures surgically. During this procedure, a needle is inserted into the spine and used to pump the collapsed vertebrae with bone cement, which hardens within minutes. A more refined version of this technique uses a balloon which is inflated inside the affected vertebrae to create height, which is then filled in with the bone cement. This helps restore the
Se nos fue otra vez el profe, ¿verdad?
Se le acabó la pila.
Literal, es siempre que yo me pongo a jugar, siempre se me termina desconectando. O bueno, eso si no estoy en mi cuarto, porque en mi cuarto es casi imposible que se me desconecte.
Sorry, my battery died.
Okay, don't worry, teacher.
Thank you. Thanks for your comprehension. Okay, let's go.
fractured vertebrae to something
You break your vertebrae, very painful, right? Okay. Traumatic brain injury. So, when you bang your head, we will see this vocabulary. Bang your head is golpearse la cabeza. Bang your head. Okay, just that this is very formal, right? Trauma. Okay, this trauma, right? Trauma doesn't mean like un trauma, right? Como psicológico.
1.4 million
O sea, no me equivoco, un trauma es un golpe, right?
Americans suffer traumatic brain injuries. Most sufferers of traumatic brain injury will experience chronic pain that can last for months. Unlike acute pain, such as what you might feel when you break a bone, chronic pain is persistent and can be very difficult to treat or manage. Medicines typically used for acute pain don't work very well at treating chronic pain, and their long-term use can either be habit-forming or risk serious kidney and liver damage. People with TBI usually suffer from several different kinds of pain. The first is headaches, which usually start right away after the injury, but can manifest months later. These can range from your typical headache you might feel when sick to more intense migraines which last for hours and feel like someone is driving a spike into your skull. Chemical changes in the brain or damage to its structure can result in neurological pain. This pain typically has no cause and results from the brain misfiring and creating phantom pains that your nerves dutifully report. Individuals might feel like they're burning, have electricity coursing through them, feel cold, hot, or experience painful numbness and tingling. The fact that there is no physical cause to the pain, which can also manifest anywhere on the body, can be extremely maddening to deal with. TBI can also result in spasticity, which is a condition where the muscles don't react the way they should. While the condition itself doesn't cause pain, the failure of muscles to react properly can lead to very severe pain. For example, a muscle may remain flexed long after it should have been relaxed, resulting in severe pain. If you've ever experienced the delight of a Charlie horse, you'll know just how terrible this type of pain can be. Now imagine that you're getting hit with that level of pain randomly across any muscle of your body. Given how delicate and complicated the brain is, traumatic brain injury pain can be extremely difficult to manage, especially when it has no obvious source. While most people will recover over time, some unlucky few will have to suffer their pains for the rest of their lives. They say childbirth is the most painful thing that you can experience, but our next injury can affect both men and women and rivals childbirth in levels of gut-wrenching pain. Kidney stones. While not technically
Yeah, someone say kidney, right? Alguien dijo el riñón. Okay, so here, kidney.
an injury, kidney stones are still one of the most painful things you can experience and something that will absolutely bring you to your knees in tears. Your kidneys are responsible for cleaning your blood, and if you have a poor diet, are overweight, or take some supplements or medications, minerals and salts can start to accumulate in your kidney. The various materials making up the kidney stone will typically crystallize as the urine is concentrated, and while some can be flushed out before they get big enough to notice, others will happily live rent-free in your kidney until they grow quite big. How big? Well, Vilas Guge of India holds the world record for a 5.11-inch wide kidney stone that had to be surgically removed from his kidney. The average kidney stone, however, will only be the size of a chickpea, which really isn't that big, until you consider that you have to pass it through your pee hole. Oh, and the stone itself is typically very sharp and jagged, like one of those Super Mario spike balls. The pain typically begins when the stone begins its path out of the kidney. At first, this can mean slight discomfort, which can be associated with back pain. As the stone crashes through your urinary tract like a ping pong ball, the pain very rapidly increases to truly excruciating levels. Remember, you're trying to push something as big as a chickpea through a tube barely big enough to accommodate it. Oh, and that chickpea is jagged and pointy all over. Even the strongest opiate pain medications can sometimes barely begin to cover the pain, which has been compared to childbirth. Luckily, the pain pretty rapidly subsides after the stone passes through the system. If, however, you're unlucky enough, like this writer was, to have a stone large enough to cause a blockage, you're in for weeks of crippling pain and agony that'll leave you bedridden. Especially if the VA refuses to approve surgery and basically tells you to just keep drinking water, you'll push it out eventually. During a blockage, urination is extremely difficult and can feel like high-pressure lava is escaping your body. The blockage can also lead to infection as you're unable to fully drain your system of urine, and an accompanying urinary tract infection, already an extremely painful condition, becomes the cherry on top of a delicious cake of pure human misery. Now, go watch the most painful things humans can experience for more misery, or click this other video instead.
Okay, so we learned some pain, right? Now we're going to learn how to name different injuries. All right. So first, look at this picture. Tell me, what is the danger? What do you think will happen? Well, we have an electric cord. Okay, and the boy.
It can happen that, well, lo voy a decir en español porque lo siguiente no sé cómo se diría. Es que nos puede dar una descarga eléctrica si hay, pues, un
Okay.
cable. Sobre todo si está dañado, ahí las probabilidades se vuelven mucho más grandes.
Good. So the thing you can electrify, right? Okay, but because he's wearing shoes, he's not barefoot, como tiene zapatos, el cable está cubierto. What do you think could be another danger? More possible danger.
He can fall.
Yes, okay, se puede caer y aquí diríamos he can trip. Trip. Trip as a verb means tropezarse. Okay, so trip. So this boy could trip, and yeah, he could fall, but yeah, the word is trip, tropezarse. So when you trip, what things can you hurt? Cuando te lastimas, ¿qué cosas te puedes lastimar? Cuando te tropiezas con un cable o con algo y caes, ¿qué te puedes lastimar?
Nos podemos lastimar, pues un ejemplo para mí sería la cabeza, ya que la mayoría de las veces me he lastimado la cabeza.
Caes de cabeza. Oh, no.
Y recordar eso me hace recordar la vez que con la reja me terminé cortando mucho, pero mucho la frente, casi estuve en el hospital.
Ouch. Well, yeah, that's true. Digamos, si caes directamente al suelo, puede ser que no te lastimes la cabeza, pero si hay algo enfrente, antes de que toques el suelo, yes, you can bang your head. Okay, so head, that's one of them. Te puedes lastimar la cabeza. What else? What can happen?
Your knees.
Knees, sí, nuevamente las rodillas. A mí, yo tengo muchas cicatrices en la rodilla. Me he caído. I hurt myself, my knee. Okay, knee. What else can we? Head, knee. ¿Qué más nos podemos lastimar? Arm, sí, brazos, arms, elbow, el codo, hands. Yes. Okay. Codo, elbow, hands, manos, arms, brazos. All right. Okay, number 2. This girl is very smiling, very happy, but there is danger.
I know what happened in the second one. You can cut your
Okay.
fingers.
Yeah.
Jamás me he cortado los dedos con cuchillos y es que hasta una vez agarré un cuchillo en el aire por instinto o no sé por qué.
Okay.
Pero
Be
las
careful.
únicas formas en las que me he cortado fueron con la reja que ya le dije y con un
Yeah.
cristal.
Yeah. Recently, I also, like, I mean, 3 months ago, hace como 3 meses me corté el dedo. You remember? I think I didn't show you a picture, but I was bleeding a lot. Okay. Bueno, entonces, ¿cómo diríamos en inglés? ¿Qué es lo que está sucediendo? ¿Cómo diríamos en inglés? ¿Qué accidente puede tener esta chica?
Cutting the finger.
Yeah, cutting finger. So she can cut
Chop
her
fingers.
finger. Chop finger. I hope she won't chop the finger. Yeah. Okay, so like I told you, right? It was bleeding very much.
Like shopping.
Uh-huh. And you can lose a finger if you're not careful, right? You can actually cut off. Aquí tenemos cut, es cortar. Si en inglés es decir que te cortas por completo el dedo, dirías cut off your finger. Cut off quiere decir que el dedo se fue a la ensalada, a la comida. That's cut off.
Con un toquecito de sangre y dedito.
Yeah. Yes, you're going to have a special salad with red salad dressing. Okay, that is cut off your finger. Entonces, cut simplemente es cortarse, perder una extremidad, digamos, diríamos cut off. Okay. So yeah, that can be very painful, very unlucky. Okay. Number 3, you see this guy, he's holding some crutches. Crutches son muletas. If you're unable to even stand, so maybe a wheelchair, silla de ruedas, crutches, muletas. So what do you think happened to the boy's foot? ¿Qué creen que le sucedió?
Fracture.
Fracture. Very well. In English, the verb is break. Like informal, you say I broke. Se utilizan para fracturas. This I broke my arm. I broke my leg. Yeah, okay. So you told me none of you have ever broken a bone. That's so good. Qué bueno que nunca se han roto nada. The next one, number 4. Like this woman is walking on ice. So she just, ¿qué le pasó?
Fall off.
Fall off. Very well. Fall off is caerse. Okay? Fall off. But sorry, not fall off. Tenemos diferentes palabras. You can say fall, simplemente caerse. If you say, for example, me caí de la bicicleta, like is it number 7, you say fall off, que es caerse de algo que va en movimiento. Puede ser un caballo, una motocicleta, una bicicleta, right? So you fall off. Okay? Fall off lo vamos a utilizar también cuando algo se desprende, ¿no? Tienes esa idea. Por ejemplo, digamos que tienes un cuadro colgado y el cuadro se cae. Entonces diríamos también, it fell off. Okay, fall off. Si algo se cae desde un lugar alto o de las escaleras, por ejemplo, vamos a decir fall down. Fall down. Fall down sería caerse de esta forma, desde un lugar alto. Okay. And in this case, this woman actually she met some slippery floor. Slippery quiere decir resbaloso. Slippery floor. Entonces el suelo estaba resbaloso. Ella resbaló. Okay, so here we have, which would be the verb resbalar. Slip, very well. De ahí viene slippery, que es resbaloso. Slippers. Do you remember what is the meaning of slippers?
Lo único que a mí se me viene a la mente sería resbaladilla.
No, no es la resbaladilla, sería slide.
Ah, ok.
Ok, estos son slippers. Ok, porque digamos que puedes resbalarte con ellos o algo así, ¿no? O puede ser incluso prevenir que te resbales, pero al caminar, bueno, esto puede causar un accidente, right? So you walk with your slippers. Slippers son pantuflas o sandalias como estas. Bueno, no sandalias, pero son de este tipo, como Crocs, like this type. ¿Ok? Estos serían flip-flops. Flip-flops, los que se agarran de tus dedos. ¿Ok? Y sandals son las sandalias como más, como para mujer. ¿Ok? So flip-flops, and these are slippers. Okay, very well. So this woman slipped, right, on ice. Number 5. No choqué, me chocaron. What is that?
Sería crash.
Crash. Very well. Crash. Notice the pronunciation is crash. Okay. Si vemos en un diccionario, se pronuncia un poco como si fuera la E con la A. Entonces no es cra, es crea, como si eras crear, ¿no? Crash. Crash. Porque se puede confundir con otra palabra que es crash. What is crash? As a verb. Esto se pronuncia crash. So what is the meaning of crash? Do you know?
¿Cómo aplastar?
Yes, aplastar. Ok. Entonces esto es crash con A, sonido A, y esto es crash. Crash. You can listen to it. Okay, crash. Crash. Ok, crash entonces es chocar. Have you ever crashed your car?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very scary. Let me show you something. Ok, fíjense lo que sucede y eso es un video grabando en Inglaterra. Okay, this is in England. Ok, y dicen que esta es una reacción, esa es la reacción más inglesa, porque, bueno, se caracterizan por ser personas muy educadas, right? Es el estereotipo. So he's driving. Guess what's going to happen? Y un americano que probablemente se olvidó de que en Inglaterra se maneja por la izquierda, right? Look what happens.
Well, that was fucking scary.
That's his first reaction, okay?
Maestro,
Scary.
Yeah?
maestro, el
Yes.
sonido me rompió los oídos porque tengo el volumen de la computadora al máximo.
Sorry, perdón, le bajo. Oh, but check what
Pero
he
no se
says.
preocupe, me encantan los sonidos que están saturados. Me encantan porque me gusta
Sorry.
romperme los oídos.
That's not good. Acuérdate, tu compañera dijo que es uno de los dolores más, son de los peores dolores, right?
Well, that was fucking scary. Yeah. I'm uninjured.
Uninjured es, estoy bien, no estoy lastimado. I'm uninjured, he says.
I'm uninjured. I'm uninjured.
Viene.
Let me.
He stopped. En México se habrían seguido, ¿no? No se habrían detenido.
Let me. Okay, no anger. No anger.
No anger.
Let's just take this calmly. Do you think that? Do you think that this is recording?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to turn this off now.
Okay, this is the most British reaction. Okay. So you think he's an injured, right? Look at that, how he turns his car.
Well, that was fucking scary. Dear. I'm uninjured. I'm uninjured. Let me.
Okay. It's like he crashes, es como si dijeran, ay, eso estuvo feo. But you see his reaction, he was very calm. Okay. Okay. Well, so, crash. In this case, he caused an accident, right, to the car. Okay, let's see, number 6. What do you think is going on?
En la sexta.
Going to get burned.
Ah,
Yes, burn. Okay. Very well. Very well. Burn. Have you ever burned yourself with, I don't know, while cooking?
yo me he quemado varias veces.
I'm sorry, me too.
La más reciente fue con mi abuela por andar jugando con fuego. Ah, pero es la más reciente a pesar de que fue hace ya bastante.
Listen to your grandma. Be careful. Okay. Have you ever got a sunburn? You know sunburn?
Quemadura de sol.
My dad, my dad,
Okay. What is sunburn?
quemarse por el sol.
Yeah. Okay, here it's very common. Like when you go on vacation, you go to the beach, you get a sunburn. Okay. Very painful, right? Horrible. Okay, number 7.
Pass out.
Fall off. Very well. Acuérdense que fall off con la palabra off es cuando nos caemos de algo que va en movimiento o quiere decir desprenderse, right? That's fall off. And fall down, si nos caemos, por ejemplo, de las escaleras o de algún lugar alto. Okay, that's fall down. 8. What do you think happened to this poor man? He hurt his head, right?
There.
No es hurt, pero sería bang.
He
Bang
bangs his
quiere decir pegarse. Okay, bang. So he banged his head. Bang. Okay, 9. This girl, she has a, or what happened to her? She hurt her back. Se lastimó su espalda. Okay, in this we would say backache, dolor de espalda, backache. Number 10, you see the finger, which use a lot of strength, pushing something. What is this? Sprain. Sprain sería torcerse, esguinzarse. Okay, so sprain. Any questions at this moment?
No.
No
¿Alguien
questions.
tiene alguna duda? No, no questions. Okay, very well. So now we read these sentences. Please, okay, well, we're going to read the first one. We need to move the computer cord. That's number 1. Necesitamos mover el cable de la computadora para que nadie se tropiece con él. So, trip. Y trip utilizamos over. Okay. Trip over. Tropezarse con. Okay. Trip over. Okay. Let's see. Number 2. Can you please help me read, Carla? Number 2. And choose a word, a verb that you can use when you hurt yourself doing something.
Be careful. Don't cut your finger with a knife.
Excellent. Don't cut your finger. Good. My advice is always be careful when you have a knife. You don't know what you can do. You can hurt yourself really bad. Try to be slow movements. I really regret it, even though it doesn't hurt anymore, pero mi dedo tiene una cicatriz muy grande por ese corte que me hice, entonces ya se siente extraño, o sea, siempre voy a tener esa cicatriz, so be careful. It's very painful, you have a lot of blood, and if you use your hands to work, you can do it. Okay, number 3, please, Daniela, can you read it?
If your phone have to crutches.
Your leg, you'll have to use crutches. Okay. Muy bien. Entonces, ¿qué verbo utilizamos, Daniela? If you, your leg.
Your leg. Es que el 3 no, lo puede bajarle tantito, gracias. Era hurt, ¿no?
No. The crutches is number 3. ¿Cómo se dice fracturar? Remember?
Crutches.
No, crutches son las muletas. Ok, but like, como decimos romper la pierna, como cuando decimos buena suerte.
Fracture.
Fracture, muy bien, fracture es la palabra más formal, correcto. But informally we can say break. Okay, if you break your leg, good. If you break your leg, you'll have to use crutches. Aquí escribí al lado 2 palabras, goofy and absent-minded. Goofy, goofy, also we could say clumsy, right? Clumsy. Goofy es como bobo, okay? Clumsy,
Entonces el personaje Goofy
de Mickey Mouse, es como, no sé si sea por lo mismo, pero Goofy es alguien bobo, como
Entonces-
divertido y bobo.
Entonces ya entendí por qué el nombre de un objeto de videojuegos es Goofy.
Ajá,
Porque,
ya.
porque emboba, por así decirlo,
Ujú.
al que reciba, el que, pues bueno, toca aquel objeto.
Okay. And clumsy. Clumsy, it's torpe. Okay. Como distraído, descuidado, clumsy. Okay. Absent-minded, distraído. Absent-minded. In my case, I consider myself, I'm very clumsy with my hands. I can try to repair something and I ended up breaking it. Muchas veces en lugar, cuando quiero reparar algo, a veces lo termino rompiendo más. I think I'm impatient, I'm goofy, well, not goofy really, but clumsy. Sometimes absent-minded, distraído. Do you consider yourselves that you are clumsy? Or maybe accident prone. Accident prone es como que propenso a accidentes. Are you accident prone, goofy, clumsy, absent-minded, any of these? All of them? Or you're careful?
We try to be careful.
Okay. Like I told you, I'm clumsy with physically. I don't know why I'm clumsy. Okay, very well. Number 4, please help me to read here. Elda, please. Number 4.
Watch out, you can
On the ice.
fall off on the ice.
¿Se conoce resbalarse?
Trip on the ice.
Trip sería como tropezarse, como con un cable. Slip. Sleep. ¿Y cómo se distingue del verbo dormir? La pronunciación de sleep sería más larga. Sleep. Okay.
It's in number 4.
Okay. Sorry. You see, I'm clumsy. Okay. Very well. Good. So watch out. You can slip on the ice. Tropezarse, perdón, resbalarse en el hielo. Okay. Thank you. Okay, number 5, please help me, Moni.
This road is dangerous. Be careful you don't crash your car.
Yes, be careful you don't crash your car. Okay. The best way not to crash your car is not speeding, right? Don't be that fast. Okay, 6. Please, Maite.
The stove is hot. Don't put your hand.
Don't put your hand, so you don't burn your hand. Okay. Very well. Please, floor number 7. Or maybe Fernanda, please, number 7. I don't know if it's my internet. Gabriel, please, number 7. I think it's my internet. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I hear.
Okay, okay. Maybe Maite, can you help me with number 7?
Always wear a helmet in case you fall off your bike.
Fall off, very well. And helmet, you know helmet, guys? You know the meaning of helmet?
Casco.
Casco, entonces siempre utiliza un casco en caso de que te caigas. Ok. Esme, please, number 8.
Okay, is look how you were going to sleep your head.
I don't think sleep. Sleep is resbalarse. How do we say golpearse la cabeza? Remember?
Hit.
Yeah, you can say hit. Hit se puede decir, right? Hit your head, but we prefer to say bang. Bang your head. Bang. Como bang, bang. Okay. Bang es golpearse. Okay. Number 9, please, Carla.
If you, teacher, ¿podría ver el resumen de las figuritas, resumen? ¿Podría checar las palabras que están arriba, por favor? ¿Me puede bajar, por favor?
Okay, now we scroll down.
Es break.
I think if you break your back, you die. Maybe hurt. Okay, hurt. Yes, if you hurt your back, you might need to see a doctor. Okay. If you break your back, I think you are deaf, or you will be crippled. Cripple es como sin poder caminar. Ok. Entonces, si nos rompiéramos la espalda, creo que terminaríamos así, ¿no? O muertos o sin poder caminar. Ok. Cripple. Cripple es alguien que no puede caminar. Number 10, please.
Me, teacher.
Okay, that's the attitude. Number 10. Very good, Fernanda. That's the attitude. Me gusta esa actitud. Okay, number 10.
But I want your finger if you sprain it.
If you sprain. Okay, si te lo tuerces. Very well. Okay. Y una vez me torcí el dedo, pulgar, intentando empujar algo. Y ahora como que lo puedo dislocar. Even you can hear a sound. Sorry if I gross you out. Okay. Well, guys, so tomorrow we'll continue. Ahora sí vamos a ver partes del cuerpo, más partes del cuerpo. But we're going to start with face. Face, parts of the body, cara, partes del cuerpo y órganos. Okay. So it's going to be interesting. See you in the next class. Thank you for joining us. Study the vocabulary.